Volumes 1 and 2 of the Empress Fiona saga formed an emergent arc, documenting the establishment of the court and the testing of its order by the arrival and eventual departure of a complicated figure. Volume 3 begins precisely where that arc concluded, with the triad of the Empress, the warrior princess, and the royal advisor returned to their foundational configuration. This volume marks a shift in the saga's relationship to mythic structure. The maintenance myth stands apart from the heroic arc that defines most of Campbell's Monomyth. But it becomes clear in this volume that the court has inhabited the Monomyth's final stages from the very beginning of the saga. The master of two worlds and the freedom to live. In this framework, the boon is not an object brought back from a journey, but the preservation of the ordinary domestic sphere. The master of two worlds is demonstrated through the court's ability to navigate between the mundane domestic setting and the songs of the voyage to the fish planet. The transition from orbital defense to simple feline curiosity bridges these two worlds without disrupting the established order of the court. The court members exist simultaneously as archetypal figures in a cosmic narrative and as biological entities in a residential environment. This mastery over the boundary between the internal mythic landscape and the external physical reality of the household requires no manufactured drama. It is simply how the court moves. The freedom to live is the functional result of that mastery, exemplified by the lack of a manufactured crisis. The triad does not require a new call to adventure to validate its existence because they are masters of their domain. Instead, the saga documents the rhythmic labor of the maintenance myth, such as the royal advisor radiating peace from the upper stillness to steady the throne, or the empress performing her bed-making rituals. They are free from the hero's typical anxiety because the quest has been internalized into the act of living itself. Governance is expressed through domestic routines elevated to the level of ceremony. While Volume 2 established warrior Princess Lily as a structural force of protection, Volume 3 documents her expansion far beyond a singular archetypal role. In Lily and the Fish, her desire to descend from orbit reveals a curiosity that has waited in the shadow of duty. The wish to witness the underwater world proves that the individual performing the warrior function possesses an interior life that the role cannot exhaust. This complexity is grounded in a pedagogical lineage revealed through archival footage. The engagement with the before times in Sunny and the Kittens shows that Lily's habits of attention were a lived inheritance absorbed from Sunny the soccer cat during his final days. In Jungian terms, Sunny is the synex, the principle of discipline and order, and the self, the undivided source of the specialized roles the sisters later emerged from. By the volume's end, Lily's Got a Brand New Bag shows her occupying and customizing a paper sack, expressing an agency that modifies her environment. The philosophical engine of this volume is ziran, self-so, where action arises from nature rather than contrivance. These acts are expressions of tathatā, suchness, things as they are, without addition or subtraction. Volume 3 proves that the court does not require an external ordeal to signify authority. It requires only its members, present and doing what they do. The voyage to the fish planet concludes with a return to the ordered center, proving that adventure is a traversal of the perimeter rather than an escape from it. The volume ends not because a story has concluded, but because the camera has been set down. The court continues.